Formula One isn't just about fast cars, fancy trophies and dramatic crashes.
Leclerc close between Norris and Charles Leclerc, Piastri and Verstappen
going through Arrabbiata 2.
But it's also a goldmine of unfiltered, uncensored and occasionally unhinged team radio messages. From hearing Kimi Raikkonen yelling, "Leave me alone, I know what I'm doing," mid-race.
Just leave me alone, I know what I'm doing.
To Alonso's sarcastic GP2 engine, GP2.
GP2 engine. GP2.
To engineers trying to play therapist mid-race.
George, you can still do that on the track even.
These radio calls have given us some of the sport's most iconic and hilarious moments.
Before. All right.
In this video, we are breaking down the most iconic F1 radio moments, what was happening, why it mattered, and why we are still laughing, crying, or cringing years later. Perez, power out. It was the 2011 Japanese Grand Prix, and Sergio Perez was a rookie driving for Sauber. Everything was going well, and Sauber's engineers were quite hopeful of good performance after a lifetime. But then this happened.
I look forward, no forward, no forward.
Engineers' hopes were crushed, and they panicked. Sauber's fans were silently crying after this radio message.
Go to the finish line, keep pushing, go to the line, keep pushing, go to the line.
Sauber's garage was lamenting when Perez's iconic radio message came.
I want to go keep.
For Checo, it was fun, but engineers were quite frustrated with his joke as they were quite near to getting a heart attack. So one decided to take revenge. Here, karma bit him back as he was full on panicking after his engineer's message. His rookie career was going to suffer. Indeed, Checo's engineers gave him a lifetime lesson. Max driving like a grandma. During the 70th anniversary Grand Prix at Silverstone, Max Verstappen had a hilarious radio message with his Red Bull team.
Max, I think we're a little bit close for tyres at this stage. I think just pull back.
Mate, this is the only chance I'm being close to Mercedes. I'm not just sitting behind like a grandma.
When Max Verstappen said this, every other driver instantly felt personally attacked, especially the actual grandmas who still hit 80 in the fast lane. Typical Verstappen won the race at the end, telling the world that his grandma was quite quick on the road. Jenson Button peeing on Alonso's seat. This radio message is the classic and hilariously awkward Jenson Button moment involving Fernando Alonso's seat and potential urination.
Jenson, my friend, I'm sure you wanted to hear my voice before starting the race. Just wishing you the best of luck. We follow you here on television. You did amazing yesterday. So yeah, please.
It was in 2017 when Alonso skipped the Monaco Grand Prix race to participate in the Indy 500, and McLaren brought Button back for a one-off return. When Jenson arrived, he walked into the McLaren garage with a big grin and got a heartfelt radio message from Alonso live from the US. It was a friendly moment that soon turned into a hilarious one.
Take care of my car.
Okay, I'm going to pee in your seat.
No, please.
By the way, Jenson ended up crashing Alonso's car when he was supposed to take care of it. This accident makes this radio message more hilarious. Ocon winning. When Esteban Ocon crossed the finish line to win the 2021 Hungarian Grand Prix, it wasn't just a victory, but was a fairy tale moment written in Alpine blue.
Ocon wins the Hungarian Grand Prix!
Overwhelmed with emotion, he spoke in French on the radio, his voice cracking as he thanked the team that believed in him after years of uncertainty, setbacks, and being dropped from F1 altogether.
Guys!
Well done, mate. You just won the Hungarian Grand Prix. Well done, mate.
Allez Alpine, allez les bleus, yes, yes!
It wasn't just a win for him, but was a win for every underdog who kept fighting. His words weren't for the cameras or the crowd, they were for the mechanics, the engineers, and his own childhood self, who had dreamed of this moment while sleeping in a caravan during his karting days. Stupid Charles.
Big crash, it is Charles Leclerc!
I am stupid. I am stupid. I switch off everything.
It is the most iconic radio message of Charles that some people use as a meme, and some see it as a heartbreaking moment. It was the 2019 Grand Prix, everything was going well, when Charles became impatient and aggressively started driving. As a result, his car slammed into the corner, ruining his game completely. Norris slow car. It was the 2023 Netherlands race when Lando Norris radioed his engineer with a complaint.
The box, mate. We're too slow. We are faster than Inter's cars.
What the fuck? Lando pit lane.
It seems like engineers have had enough of his complaining, so they ask him to focus on the grid. By the way, Norris obliged because he also got the flashbacks of his Russian 2021 disaster.
Track, and it's now just 4 seconds between Norris and Hamilton. And Hamilton takes the lead of the race as Lando Norris slides.
That's Rue Charles. The next radio message is the beginning of Charles's journey from "we are checking" to "we are not interested."
Just for your info, I think you have around. I mean, do you want to know the margin?
No, Charles, we're not interested, we know.
You said no, right?
No, we are not interested.
Leclerc's previous engineer, Xavi, was always in need of information from Charles, but it wasn't the case with the new one. So it was the first time Charles's engineer knew everything beforehand, so he wasn't interested in knowing about Charles's progress. This bummed Charles. As he was leading, everything was fine and he wanted to brag about it, but the engineer decided to be rude. However, this rudeness didn't stop Charles from taking his revenge after winning the race. Engineers' ears must be bleeding after this. Joe Pence. At the 2022 Monaco Grand Prix, Zhou Guanyu pulled off an absolutely barnstorming save after diving inside Yuki Tsunoda between the tunnel and Nouvelle Chicane, only to hit a damp patch, send the car into a massive slide, and somehow wrestle it back under control. It was a hilarious human moment that perfectly captured his relief and bravado. He later admitted the seat was pretty scary and more than damp. Indeed, it was soaked with adrenaline. Vettel first win. It was 2008 when the birth of a new F1 legend took place.
I don't know what to say. I miss the word. Grazie mille. Grazie mille. Ungara. Perfetto. Thanks. Wonderful race. Great job. Yeah!
When Sebastian Vettel crossed the finish line to win his first Formula One World Championship, his radio message was a raw, emotional explosion of disbelief and joy. You could hear his voice crack with tears and his German emotions pouring out for the world to see. They told us the story of a young man who has turned his lifelong dream into a reality. Sebastian, in between legs. It was 2018. The second training session of the F1 Brazil Grand Prix was going on when something loose between Sebastian's legs started disturbing him.
There's something loose between my legs, apart from the obvious. So something flying around my feet.
Okay, copy.
I'd be proud if it was what you think it is, but it's not.
The loose nut became a nightmare for Sebastian, but a funny thing for his fans. He later on confessed that he cringed after listening to his radio message, as it turned out to be quite hilarious and cringy for the listeners. Bottas' celebration. In Melbourne 2019, Valtteri Bottas shocked everyone, not just by winning the race, but by suddenly turning into a man possessed. After a dominant drive that left even Hamilton in the dust, he jumped on the team radio and casually fired off,
To whom it may concern you.
No names, no drama, just pure ice-cold revenge served over team radio. It was the birth of Bottas 2.0, the bearded, no-nonsense version who didn't come to play nice, he came to win and roast his doubters along the way.